I was not prepared for this question, but it's a thoughtful question. What makes me unique from all those agents is the first thing is my exposure. I have a technical background and then exposure in that field, which gives me an extra edge over the other agents, where I can not only analyze the property from a broker perspective, I can also analyze it from a technical perspective, which I believe is a massive edge. And I can assure you, if you go see in the market, I would be conservative, maybe 5% of all the brokers who have this kind of exposure. So I think this is what that makes me special or unique out of those agents. And the second thing is that I'm being in the industry for over a decade now, just under 1.5 decades. And I have pretty much seen every possible situation when it comes to a real estate transaction. I would name a few, from off-plan, from a single unit to multifamily, from a rental unit to bulk sale, from inheritance to legally blocked units. I believe what makes me special is that first, I am in this industry by choice, not by accident. So if you are in an industry with choice, of course you invest the time and resources to learn and grow. That's on one part. But the second thing that makes me unique is my exposure in the construction industry. It gives me the ability as a real estate broker to analyze any project, not from a broker perspective, but from a technical perspective. It takes me back to the saying from my favorite author, Charlie Munger. He says that if you have the ability to analyze a single piece or any situation through multiple perspectives, you have more power and ability to take the right decision. So this makes me stand out. And then I have been in this industry for over a decade now, and I have seen pretty much every possible situation one can imagine. I will name you a few, from renting properties to selling off-plan, to selling individual properties, to selling bulk properties, from selling development projects, from dealing with inherited properties. I have solved inheritance problems not from a person with 1 kid, from a person with 4 wives and 10 kids. So I have been involved in this situation, legally blocked units which were with Dubai courts. I have been involved in those cases. I will just give you 2 instances based on my experience. I was hired by one client one time. I was neither the seller's agent, I was nor the buyer's agent. I was paid more than both of them because the buyer and the seller agent, they didn't know how to close that transaction from a process perspective. You can only do that, or you are only able to do that if you have seen pretty much every situation. In one case, I was hired by the seller. I was not the seller's agent. Someone else sold the property, but they were not able to get the NOC from the developer. I was paid more than the broker to help them to get the NOC from the developer. So I would say that this is the experience and the exposure that makes me special. And then I have been involved with family offices. I'm managing a portfolio of ultra high net worth individuals for CEOs of big groups. I have dealt with developers. So I believe this is my experience and my exposure, and that's make me unique. There are great agents out there, don't get me wrong. There are amazing agents, and I have amazing friends as my agents. But me as individually, this is what that makes me special or unique as compared to other agents out in the market.